Hello family, it's me, Oginga Carr, CEO of Epiphany Consulting, LLC. I'm here with you with a very special message. I know you're used to seeing me with our Thoughtful Thursdays and our Aha Mondays, but my partner, Brendon Burchard, who I'm going to be doing High Performance Academy with, would send out a shout to us for us to get out and talk about some things and how some principles that we have for making it through life. So this is a one-take deal, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to share with you some principles, and we're going to put it up, and it's going on the High Performance Academy website, and we're also going to be all across to our community where we're getting this information out there. I want to talk about a principle today, but it's going to be in 3 parts. I really love the opportunity to get a chance to share with people and to get that. I mean, that's really where it comes from my heart, is that opportunity to get a chance to share with you about my experiences and share as we try to grow and build ourselves together and build and make our way through this world. And one of the things that we deal with that's very difficult is adversity. Adversity is part of the goal setting process. As you know, I've been doing a lot about goal setting, a lot about trying to get through that musical interlude and be able to make it and get through those goals and be able to get those things done. But adversity is a huge part of what we're dealing with. So I want to talk to you about the ironing board principle. You may have noticed when this video started, there was a picture of a cute young man. That was me. It was about 33 years ago, actually, me on that little tricycle there, learning about and riding and doing all the nice things. About 6 months after that picture was taken, something really negative was going to happen to me. I was running through the house in my mom and dad's house. My mom had told me to stop running, and I was running through looking for my mom in the back, screaming for her, running around, just trying to find her, running around trying to find her. She was back there ironing. Now, she had stepped away from the ironing board. She was at the back of the house. She was fully away from me. Nothing that was her fault whatsoever. But she was back there ironing. And so she went with the ironing board and had the iron sitting right there on the ironing board. So I was running around, toddling around, looking for my mom. And when I ran into the room where the ironing board was, I bumped into the ironing board. The iron came tumbling off the ironing board. Now, the only reason why I wasn't burned worse is that my mom screamed, "No, hot," right as I went. And I threw my hands back. And when I threw my hands back, the iron tumbled and burned on my stomach and my legs. Terrible burns, horrible burns. It was a long process from it. Burns that I still have today. 33 years later, 33 years later, I still have those burns today. So I was blessed that it wasn't worse than what it was at that point in time. I was blessed about that. But let me tell you the concept that happened from that. Anytime my mama needed me to stop, at any point in time after that, all she had to do was say, "No, hot," and I'd pull back and throw my hands back. Now I want to put a thought in your mind. I want you to think about this as far as a thought in what we're talking about with that. From that point on, that was my experience. That anytime I heard the words "no, hot," I had to throw my hands back. My question for you is, have you been through some adversity which has caused you to throw your hands back anytime that situation comes around? Anytime there's any sort of a problem or anything that even looks anything like that, are you throwing your hands back? Is that danger real though? Or is it because we're just dealing with these things and we are consistently rolling our ways back to where we were? Is that danger real? So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you 3 little processes here to be able to know. It's the 3 A's. So we got the 3 A's and we're going to give it to you. All right. The first A is acknowledge. Acknowledge the fact that your body is right when you pull back. This is not some negative thing that's going on with your body or anything as far as that saying, "I'm not able to get these different things done. I'm not able to do this." Your body is right. So what I mean by your body being right is that we naturally want to avoid pain. So don't feel bad about the fact that you draw back when it's something that is a reminder of something that you've gone through before. We've got to acknowledge the fact that your body is right. So acknowledge the fact that your body is right. It's not a negative thing at all. It's definitely not a negative thing at all. All it is the fact that your body says, hey, I don't want to feel any pain. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But what comes next is the second A. The second A is that we have to ascertain and be able to figure out whether this pain is real, whether what we're feeling is real, whether what we're dealing with is real. Now, there's some pain that's very real. If you go out and play on the interstate, you will get hit. But there's also some things that it just reminds us of something that we went through. It reminds us of that. When's the last time we felt something like that? Did we not go for a position on our job because it reminded us of a time where we tried before and we weren't able to do so? Just because we felt pain before from something doesn't mean that pain is coming again. So we've got to ascertain within our hearts and within our minds to be able to figure out exactly what it is, to be able to figure that out. Hopefully that makes sense. We got to be able to ascertain that. Finally, we get to the final A. And final A is a great one. We got to accept it. So we have to accept whatever it is that we've been able to figure out about this situation. Maybe the situation really is bad and your body is just protecting you. Or maybe we're dealing with the situation and we haven't fully dealt with what it was that we had before. And now we got to accept the fact that we got to go ahead and take that step forward. That we got to go ahead and try. That we got to go ahead and get after those goals. I'm doing this right now with going after my goals with the High Performance Academy. I'm going to take that step out there and join Brendon in Santa Clara. Be a part of the year-long training. Be a part of the 5 weeks. I'm so looking forward to that. So looking forward to being a part of it as it builds my business even further. We've got to accept it. So remember, once again, 3 things. We've got to acknowledge, we've got to ascertain, then we finally got to accept whatever direction it is that we're heading. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the ironing board principle. I cannot wait to see you guys in person. Brendon, I cannot wait to get a chance to meet you in person in Santa Clara. You are inspiration to me. I've been checking out your videos for such a long time, and I look forward to it. Hey, give me some comments here on YouTube. You can find us here on our Facebook fan page, as far as on our Twitter, Epiphany Consulting LLC. We're here for all those different things. We put out Thoughtful Thursdays and Aha Mondays every week. So for your inspirational movement, right now we're talking about goal setting. We're gonna continue that and continue to keep going on with that. Have a great evening, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.